this is Ast3rix and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be covering the Balinese scale of E. The Balinese scale of E is also called the Balinese Pilong scale, and it consists of 5 notes, which makes it a pentatonic scale. The intervals include 2 half steps, 1 whole step, and 2 quadristeps. So also today we're going to be doing some experimental music. So hold on tight, here we go. Okay, so I pre-recorded the track because again it is a little experimental, and meaning that I'm trying different types of sounds and building custom sounds as well. So I'm going to show you a little bit of that. I'm not going to get all the way into it because it can be a little timely, and I know that everybody doesn't want me to do that, taking up too much time. Okay, so first let's start with the scale itself. Let me open up the little keyboard. Okay, so this scale consists of an E, F, G, B, C, E. Let me try that one more time. E, F, G, B, C, E. Okay, so that's the scale, and I'm going to show you the notes that I did with the primary melody. And I'm just going to play the primary melody first so you can kind of get a feel for it. Hopefully I'll be able to recreate it because it was a little bit of a kind of a complicated fingering for me. Okay, so I've been kind of digging into that kind of classical kind of style of playing with some of these new patterns that I've been coming up with. Okay, so let me kind of show you what I was doing with that. And again, remember that the scale is E. So they're all white notes with exception of A and D. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so that's kind of the primary melody I was doing it. Let's close out of that. And let me see. So the next thing that I did was I built a custom sound using my No Coast module. It's a rack module. So let me turn off all the effects first so you can hear what the flat sound sounds like. And then I'll show you a screenshot of what the module looks like and how it's set up. Okay, so that's the flat sound that's coming from the No Coast. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what ultimately what I ended up doing. Okay, so let me kind of bring this over so you can see the rest of the screen. Okay, so I added an unfiltered filtered audio spec ops, and I'm using a factory preset called 4th Beat Unsuckly. Is that what that is? Unsucklify? Okay, and then I'm going to add that, and then I added a output movement, and I added the Freak Show Industries dumpster fire, and then I added a pan man to give it some movement. And this is what the end result sounds like. Okay, yes, very experimental. Don't forget, today's show is about experimentation. So um, that is the experimental sound that I came up with. After that, I created a sub, and I used the new Sublab. And let me show you what I'm doing in there. So I'm using a standard patch. It's the 808 top off patch. And in conjunction with that, I'm also using the Waves Submarine. And I'm using, hold on, let me see, what patch is this? It is the 808 Quake patch. And on top of that, I'm using the FabFilter Saturn. And for the Saturn, I'm using the 808 Designer drums. And I knocked off the mid-range to get rid of that squeakiness out of it. And I left the bass alone because it was pretty thick as it was. So that's what I did with the bass, and here's what the sub sounds like. So very experimental stuff today. Okay, really odd, unusual sub bass there. So I've got, let's see what else is going on in this track. So I've got some individual drums going on. I've got a kick, and I've got a snare and a hi-hat. They're just straight up loops out of there. And then I've got some vocal snips going on as well. And let's see, I have a serum in here, but I think I ended up not using that. Let me double check and make sure before I zap that. Yeah, I ended up not using the serum, so I can get rid of that. And I've got a secondary vocal box track in there, and let me see what else is going on. Yeah, so those are the vocal tracks, and this one is, let's see, what is that? There's a dubstep wonk in there too. So let me just play that for you, what the wonk is doing. It's kind of a standard one. Okay, and let me see, I think that is everything. So that's all I have for today, and I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, and I appreciate all of the likes and comments, and I'm hoping that you're getting something out of these sessions, and I'll see you later.
Ast3rix music, the invasion has begun. So flagrant. Who am I? She tastes flavors. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid, bitch. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? She tastes flavors. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid, bitch. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? Should taste the flavors. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid, bitch. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? Should taste the flavors.